It is currently 5 minutes past 8 o'clock, and you are listening to The Breakfast Spread, about to hear some live in-studio action from Acopia. Loving that reverb. Take it away, guys. Live in studio here this morning, Acopia playing a live set for us, sounding amazing. We got Kate and Morgan through, very excited about it indeed. That was a tune of theirs called Work It Out. Do you guys want to launch into another one? You guys about to play Toxic Traits? Fabulous. Take it away whenever you are ready.
Overcomplicating everything. You hit your threshold. Then came to the right place. Still irresistible. And I'm craving toxic things.
If you have just tuned in, Kate and Morgan from Acopia are my guests here in studio. Incredible couple of tunes there. Toxic Traits was the name of that one, which appeared on their debut LP, released about a year ago, actually. Feels like it was yesterday, how time flies. But heading over from the performance space and in front of the microphones now joins me here through the glass, Kate and Morgan, sounding amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
Definitely no morning fogginess for you guys, bringing your A game today. Thank you very much.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks for saying that.
Yeah.
You guys only put out your debut LP about a year ago. It feels like it was longer, but maybe that's just the amount that I've listened to it since it's come out. How long were you guys working on this project before we heard Chances and all the songs that sort of came along with that?
I reckon Morgan's pointing at me because he doesn't know. And I kind of can't remember. I reckon it's probably about 18 months, two years before Chances came out.
Yeah, probably about that. And then I think we started the band 2 or 3 years before COVID.
For sure.
Whoa.
Feels like. I don't know. I think COVID
It did something.
threw us
Yeah.
off, both as a band, but also my ability to recall time accurately.
Absolutely. It's definitely a little bit of a blur. So yeah, so the wheels were in motion for quite a while, even just before we heard the music come out. Do you guys have such a strong sort of musical aesthetic that usually I feel like comes along with a band after they've, put out a few releases and, had a bit of time to play around, but you guys just came out of the gate with this like super strong sound. Did you guys spend a lot of time hanging out, listening to music together sort of before sort of deciding to be creative with each other?
I don't think so. Well, maybe a little bit, but we all have individual projects that I think influenced it greatly. We all obviously listen to a lot of music, but I would say I think Morgan and Lockie kind of initially got together thinking that they could start this band without me, which is so rude.
Yeah, I had kind of, I think, a fantasy that I could sing in a band. Maybe one day, but...
Maybe one
Not
day.
for this project, fortunately, for your listeners, Milo.
Got to work on the angelic vocals there, Morgan.
Yes.
It's not quite in my range.
More reverb?
Yeah, more reverb, more delay.
Yeah.
That's it. It's such a beautifully constructed sound, though. How did you guys go to sort of translating it to sort of the live arena? Because sometimes venues aren't necessarily made for the more sort of delicate and sort of more constructed soundscapes. When you find yourself playing in venues that are more suited to rock bands or big, heavy, booming sort of dance music sound systems, how do you find yourself sort of adapting to spaces that you play in?
So true. Such a good question. Morgan,
yeah.
maybe?
I think it's been like a challenge. Often like we're just using like way less reverb because often the venues themselves have like just the physical space provides enough reverb. I think the first couple of shows, we found that it was really kind of washy and not particularly loud.
Yeah. And I think also because we've all kind of played heaps of shows before doing this band as well, just trying to be mindful of venues we've played at and where the sound's been really good and where it's been like a bit difficult. I think that helps too.
It pays to be a little bit selective sometimes.
It does.
What's the what's the dream venue? For some rock stars and pop stars, it's Rod Laver Arena. For concert pianists, it's Hamer Hall. What's the venue that you'd love to see you guys playing at some point that you feel like would be very conducive to the vibe and sound of Acopia?
Whoa, such another great question.
For me, Hamer Hall with the orchestra.
Oh yeah, there we go.
We're going to start manifesting this right now.
If anyone's listening that works there,
We could just score it.
Let the history books show it is Tuesday, the 6th of June, 2023, and we're going to make this happen. Absolutely. You guys have also been touring and traveling a little bit recently, stopping off in Canberra and Brisbane, amongst other places. How was that? How was that sort of a mini tour, sort of getting ready for this show at Miscellanea?
so fun. Brisbane was great. We were on the event that we did. We were the only kind of live act, and there was some DJs that were playing. We played at midnight, which is so crazy. But yeah, it was really, really fun. Made lots of friends on this little mini tour.
Canberra was awesome.
Canberra was awesome.
Canberra goes off.
Canberra goes
Everyone
off.
that I
blown
speak to
away.
who tours to Canberra says it's one of the best places to play.
I've never been there, and I don't know. I didn't have any. I didn't know what I was.
In politics now, Kate.
Yeah, well, yeah. And the airport's beautiful. It's all stunning. And I saw so many kangaroos.
And a young child came up and hugged you.
Yeah, it was like within like 20 minutes of landing, I experienced a kangaroo and like a small child coming up to me and giving me a hug. And I just felt like, wow, this is a truly stunning place to be.
Canberra's giving off wholesome energy right now.
Yeah,
We love it.
we do.
Well, glad to hear that the tour went well. You mentioned that you played it at midnight, sort of surrounded by a bunch of DJs. I actually kind of wanted to ask the sort of I don't want to say scene, but sort of the area of music you might get grouped into, sort of in the sort of electronic world. People are going harder and faster than ever before, but you guys seem to be making a conscious effort to slow it down and to sort of take a little bit more of a less is more approach. Is it hard to do that, or does that come really naturally to you?
I think it comes naturally to us now just because we're like leaning more into this type of genre of music, and it's more relaxing and chill, and we like that.
Yeah.
Would you say?
Yeah, I think so. And like, I think when a song's really fast, it's hard to have a place for like a beautiful melody, or like, I think like with this project, there's often like 2 or 3 melodies happening at the same time.
Yeah, and actually we do kind of make a conscious effort because we always try and set the like BPM within a certain range, slower range.
So there are certain limitations that you almost sort of bring into sort of creative sessions together to sort of kind of help push the vibe forward a little bit.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, for sure.
I guess with great limitation comes great creativity, right?
You said it. You said it.
Actually, I remember at a certain time, Daybreak Festival last year. I remember it was on a Sunday. I'd had a particularly frantic and hectic weekend, and I'll be honest, the 135 to 140 BPM techno was not doing it for me. And then I looked at the program and saw that you guys were performing to the side, and it was such a sigh of relief for me. So keep doing what you're doing, and I really appreciated that moment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's so nice. We will try.
Acopia and my guests here in studio this morning, Morgan and Kate, are holding it down. They're about to play the new single for us, as I'll give them a little second to head over to the performance space and get all set up. The new single is going to be launched at Miscellanea very shortly. We'll tell you more details about that on the other side of this track. But for now, Morgan and Kate from Acopia are about to play their new single called Be Enough. Whenever you are ready, take it away.
Had to crunch the numbers, 'cause it's not adding up. I keep filling up my cup, and I'm still feeling empty. Maybe I'm not healthy. Will I ever be enough? And I had to crunch the numbers, 'cause it's not adding up. I keep filling up my cup, and will it ever be enough? 'Cause it's still looking empty. Maybe I'm not healthy. Will I ever be enough? 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 'Cause I keep filling up my cup. And
Acopia live in studio this morning. Thank you to Kate and Morgan for coming through.